everybody cheats. You guys are grasping at straws to be mad at each other. Like,
she was caught red-handed by the paparazzi.
Yeah.
She's terrified of him.
Do you think that, like, once a cheater, always a cheater?
All men cheat.
We're live. I feel very naked.
I'm like, oh. They in her home.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, the reason why I was going batshit crazy was this has been a long time coming, hasn't it?
We say this in every.
No, but like this time we figured it out. I think we figured it out.
So for context, once we re-upload this to YouTube and everywhere else, we have decided to. It's really distracting. We decided to live stream. We decided to start live streaming our podcast because we want to see if anybody comments anything.
Yeah. It's also like, who else has...
We want to give like real-time updates and reactions and things like that in case somebody...
But also have your phone nearby.
And if you're watching this on anywhere else, now you also know...
Your phone's off.
Yes. Now you also know that you can join our live stream and ask us anything or comment on anything, which would be really great. Hi everybody, we wanted to give you a quick update. We're really thrown off right now because we're live streaming this right now, and it's really throwing me off.
It is in real time. It is in real time.
It feels a lot more
personal,
which is weird. But anyway, and we don't even feel like this when we're actually filming. Like we don't even have to cut anything out. If you see a lot of cuts in our videos, it's simply because it's too long and we talk so much. So I need to like shorten it.
Yeah. Our last stream was 2 hours. Not stream. Our last podcast.
Yeah, it was literally
2
an hour 40. But yeah, so we want to kind of recap our week.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that, of course, we started live streaming.
Let's start with you, Jimena. What have you been up to?
I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. So my boyfriend's graduation and Sabella's graduation is coming up this weekend, literally tomorrow. So I was really...
I did cheers. We can't hear it, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm like... Yeah. They're so loud on the sound.
I know.
So we have to let them pass. But... it's going to be their graduation, so I was really stressed out about getting a cute dress that is, like, sophisticated enough to say my boyfriend is graduating, but also I'm meeting the rest of his family, and I'm seeing his parents again, but also cute. And also, I don't know what the dress code is for the graduation. So it was really scary, but I found a dress, and...
super cute.
Yeah, that was really all about it. I did a lot of work for the podcast.
Facts.
That's it.
Yeah, you had to cut down a 2 hour, a 2 hour long podcast.
You said facts, and I thought you said fats.
Fanny.
I was like, who?
No, facts. Word. Me, what have I been up to? Thank you for asking. Wait, no, that's not true. You took. No, that was before our podcast came out. But you did take my grad photos.
We took some grad photos. Yeah. So you can go see him on her Instagram.
Oh no,
when she posts it.
I don't think I'm posting.
Why? None of them?
And I listen. It's not you.
You don't like any of them?
It's not you. No, I do like them. I just feel that the market is saturated.
Oh, okay.
Like I will do a story with like one of the cute ones. You know what I mean? I love a good story. But to do a whole post, I don't know. I don't know if it goes with my grid. I don't know. Like. I don't know.
It's definitely a different vibe than what you have on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Or like your vibe
chuggy,
in general.
Maybe?
It's not chuggy.
Like I'm like
she said ew if you graduate.
No, like to me I'm just like because I did it for high school. I did my senior photos.
I'm not gonna lie, I also don't like a grad picture in the
feed.
If it doesn't fit, like if you're...
Well, I mean, we did take cool photos. Like, the concepts were cool.
It makes sense for people that, like, post their formal or, like, if they do...
like a sorority girl.
Yeah, it makes sense. But I'm like, if... I personally don't really like grad pictures on the Instagram feed that much.
I'm joking.
You're really trying to make chuggy happen.
It's happening, okay? Jesus, I'm bringing it back.
God.
Like, I'm bringing back fetch. But, yeah, so I'll do, like, a story of that one photo, you know, like, where I wrote on the board... 2026 grad, and I'm just, you know, I'll do a story of that one. Maybe like a story of the photos that we took today with Bella. I've given her a pseudonym. Yeah, nothing too crazy. But aside from that, what else have I done? I'm doing finals. One more paper to write.
And that's it.
And then that's it.
Yeah, and then graduate. You got to graduate this weekend. Walk
There's
on that stage.
a lot happening for me. I'm both excited and not. Ask me why.
Why?
Thank you. You know, it's because I am excited to just be done. Like, I realized today as I was walking to my last written test final, this is going to be the last test I'm ever going to have to pass, besides the test of life. But I'm excited to no longer have to study for that. That sentence was horrendous. But they're like, maybe go back.
You found it.
Maybe go back to English. Your grammar is like, but I don't even really be studying for these tests anyways, but that's an hour and a half of my life that I could have gotten back from having to study. And then I'm also excited to leave this city and move on because I'm a city girl. And I feel like this is like, it's too small. It's too small. It's too, como se dice?
Earthy.
It lacks minorities.
Yeah.
You're like earthy. Yeah, it is a bit too earthy.
It's very granola.
I need more skyscrapers. But
skyscrapers?
Skyscrapers? Is that not it?
You said skyscrapers?
And
I misheard you.
I'm not proving the point of I'm ready to go out of college. I need to stay. I never claimed to be an English major. Anyways, and then but I'm like a little bit nervy because I don't have a job. And I don't have money. Well, I have money, but I don't have money. But at the same time, now, you know, the duplicity of it all is that I can just now do whatever. You know what I mean? I could just like, you can
chase your dreams.
Right. I'm not tied down to, I have one more semester. Like, there's so much that you feel like you can't do when you're in college because you're tied down to the schedule of the school calendar. But once you're graduated, you just have nothing but time.
Yeah.
And I have nothing but time.
Unless you're working.
Right. And as I stated, I'm not going to be
You're
working.
not gonna be doing that, yeah.
Right. But I will be in Europe, so.
I know. She's going on a trip really soon. I do have a job update. I got an interview, but it's here. Remember what I told you?
No.
It's an interview.
Oh, that lady?
Here. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was an interview.
It's
Congratulations.
an interview. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
We're getting somewhere. So
Wait,
at least,
no, I'm uncomfortable.
but it's all because like truly this one was simply because Sabella met her last year. And then I just kept reaching out to her, being like, "Do you need someone? Do you need someone now?
Are you hiring?"
I'm like, "What about now?"
Wait, but like, no, but I.
You don't want to be here.
Who taught me this?
I don't know.
It's like you learn one word and I can't get rid of it.
You can't stop.
I don't even think I'm using it right.
I don't think so either. I'm very confused.
The dichotomy of it.
I'm like, but what were you saying?
Campus. I don't know. I was gonna be like, ask if they're also hiring another person, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get where we want to be. I'm just glad it's progressing and going somewhere because I feel like I'm at home and my family is just like, oh,
they look down on yours.
Just nothing. Even my little sister has something to do.
What does she
go to school?
Oh, I was like, she got a job?
At least she goes to school.
She's about to graduate.
It's just me and Aspen, my dog, in that house.
And not a single thought goes through that dog.
And she's probably doing more than me, so I'm just kidding. No,
she's calculating and shit.
So today we have, of course, our new segment.
We're starting.
That we introduced last episode.
Okay.
We're talking Beyond the Villa, and we're also talking cheating scandals.
My favorite. Well,
in Hollywood / in the public eye, because guys, everybody cheats.
All men cheat.
I feel like I'm surrounded.
Correct yourself.
By
all
cheating.
Men cheat,
guys. And I didn't ask if this was okay, but I'm still gonna say it. Everyone in my family that's a man has cheated. Like,
she said, "Let me make a person."
Where are the loyal men?
Well, that's all but one.
My boyfriend.
No.
Oh.
Your stepfather.
Oh.
That man's not in the family yet.
He's in
just
my heart.
Your boyfriend.
But my stepdad, I truly believe, is a loyal man. But guys, like,
but the rest of them, let's do better.
Like, just generations of liars.
Well, at least, like, you won't cheat.
Yeah.
Because you're not a man. But if you did have a brother, you think he would have cheated?
Yeah.
Like if Renata was a man.
Girl, even just herself now. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I don't know. Personally, I don't know if I would take that Renata. Like,
no, because I always like to joke, you have my father's blood running through your veins. There's only so much you can do with that.
She's the most loyal one.
I'm the most loyal one, in my opinion. But yeah, it's a lot, and I feel like I see it so much. And now, like, is anybody in Hollywood faithful? Like, how many cheating scandals have we had? This past week, we had Megan Thee Stallion.
Is anybody know? Like, because actually, like, let's sit on that. Do we know of any, like, married couple that are really old that have been together? Even Dolly Parton and her husband.
But I think he did cheat on Jolie.
Did he?
Jolie.
Well,
no, just kidding. I don't know. But
Obama.
Even like successful couples, I'm like, do we not know?
We just don't know, huh?
Yeah, because I'm like, even if you guys are together still,
right?
Some women think that that's part of the sacrifice of being together, being able to forgive your husband for cheating.
Me personally, no.
No, I would leave.
I don't believe in sacrifices. Hot take. I don't believe in sacrifices like ever. Like not in a marriage.
Yeah,
like,
I believe in compromises. I don't believe in sacrifices.
Hey, somebody put that on a t-shirt. Remember those t-shirts where it's like never give up or something, and they used to have the crown? Do you know what I'm talking about? You're just laughing.
Never give up with the crown.
No, like it would be like a crown in the center, and then they'd have like some sort of quote.
Sure.
Bruh. They were humongous. They were a big deal.
I look, you don't know what you're talking about, but I appreciate the effort.
Okay, well, once I find it, I'm not gonna do anything with that. But like, I'm shocked that you don't know about it. Like, it was like, I digress. Anyways, put it on a t-shirt.
Yes, and also apologies. Did not mean to put my family on blast like that.
Comment down below. Let us know. Anybody in your family cheat?
Anyways, we're talking about cheating scandals. Right. What was the one that has shocked you the most?
None have genuinely shocked me, if I'm going to be honest.
I expected this from all men.
But I will say, I would think that the last time I was shocked would be Jay-Z. But ever since Jay-Z, I have never been shocked.
Yeah.
And this isn't to toot his horn. It's because Beyonce got cheated on. You know what I mean? That was a shocking part to me. Like, you cheated on Beyonce.
But do you know what I hate? I hate the saying, if X person gets cheated on, there's no hope for the rest of us, right?
It's not necessarily like that. But, however, comment and. I mean, it's like that.
But I hate that saying because to me, I always think, yes, anybody can get cheated on. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. And here's the thing. I don't like that phrase because it makes it feel like, even this beautiful girl. Like, it has nothing to do with her. Right. It's the man. Like, men are going to cheat. Regardless if you're Beyonce, regardless if you're Megan Thee Stallion. Right. They will cheat. Like, it has nothing to do with the way you look. Okay, if she got cheated on, there's no hope for the rest of us. Like, there was never hope.
No, and I completely agree with you. Okay.
Baby, there's no plane.
Baby, no. My Shayla, you said there was not, like, you knew you were going to get cheated on going into it. I'm going to talk about a more relevant dog. I'm just going to have your time. I'm just going to keep talking about the Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson cheating on her, okay? So let me begin by saying, Megan girl, you should have searched him up a little bit before getting into that relationship.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because, quite literally,
Spider-Man?
He's doing my black baddies dirty. But
he has a pattern. Do you think that, like, once a cheater, always a cheater?
I don't know, but for me personally, I don't care to be here for your reformation.
Right.
I don't care to be here for your growth. I don't care
But would you date someone that tells you, me and my past girlfriend broke up because I cheated on her?
Unless you're like, I cheated on her and you were like 12.
Right. I think sometimes,
maybe 16.
I don't think always a cheater, but if you have a history of every single relationship you've been in.
More than one is a little crazy.
More than one is very crazy.
And also the scenario in which you cheated. Okay, you know what? 12 is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I will, like, as young as maybe like 18, whatever. Yeah. It's like you cheated in like high school type thing.
Yeah.
A freshman year of college,
but that's what maybe. I'm saying. I'm like, okay, one relationship, okay. Weird, but all right. I believe you can change.
I'll keep it in the back of my mind.
And it wasn't to me because I would not stay if someone cheated on me.
Right.
But if you're like 3 relationships in, second relationship even, and you've been cheating, I'm like, yeah, this is just a cheater. Like, you can't change. This is just you.
And honestly, I don't understand the concept because being single is free.
Yeah.
If you just like to willy-nilly dilly, you know, and put her anywhere and everywhere, respect. I'm all for that. You know what I mean? Like, do what you gotta do, but why are you in a relationship? You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
me personally, the reason I'm not in a relationship is because I know myself. And it's not because I would cheat. It's not because I would cheat. I just have
You want to meet
I have a wandering
different
eye.
people. Right. Oh. She likes to look at the menu.
Like I do. And there's other reasons as well as to why, like, I don't want to get into a long-term, like, relationship. But it's like, I know what I'm capable of right now. I cannot commit. But if I did commit, trust and believe, I would never cheat. Okay? I would break up with you.
Yeah.
Like, if my eye caught something else,
that's
like,
the sensible thing to
do.
do.
The least I can do is like, hey, before I sin, let me break up with you.
Yeah.
Like,
that's so understandable. It's like, okay,
yeah,
all right,
respect.
well, it hurts, but
like, you kind of still like you're a shitty person.
I would rather you break up with me than cheat on me.
Right. Honestly, we can be in a relationship. If you're about to cheat, just send that text. Just be like, we're done. And then boom.
Clear yourself.
Go do what you gotta do. But it's just like,
yeah.
To then come back and play in my face.
It's
to have cheated on someone and then continue on with the relationship talking about I love you. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Jose, no.
What do you think about what Becky G has most recently said in the Call Her Daddy episode, where she basically forgave her boyfriend, her fiance, for cheating, and how she said it wasn't easy, and like she did punish him in her own way, but she's back with him. Well, she definitely talked more about how everybody thinks that she just got back together with him and they were still engaged and whatever, but she kind of mentioned having him go through therapy and then also having that time away from each other apart, and then not going back as fiancés anymore, but as
starting over
as a boyfriend and girlfriend. What do you think?
Me personally, I don't believe in couples therapy. I'm not sending you to therapy. You're a grown man. Take yourself to therapy. You just can't come back to me. All of this being said, this is what I would do. If this has worked for her and she can it's because I can't go back into that relationship the way it was before. No matter like how much work you've done on yourself, it's just not the same. Yeah. You know, it's like if I broke when you break a bone, it heals. It's not the same. Yeah. For me, it would just be like, I can't be in a relationship with someone knowing I'm not the absolute best and the only one that they ever think of and the only one they can ever see themselves with. If you talk to other women, you obviously don't just see yourself with me. Like it's like I know in the back of my mind, you're always looking at other women. You're always going to want to be talking to other women. And when you call me beautiful, I'm not the only person in the world you think is beautiful. Is that a little unrealistic to believe like you're the only person in the world that your boyfriend's going to find beautiful? Yeah, it's probably unrealistic, but also like I'm in a relationship with this person. I would like to believe that that's the way that they think. Well, it's like he didn't act on it. Which is sad. Like, it's the concept of your man's not going to think somebody else is beautiful or attractive, obviously, just but at the end of the day, not possible. Yeah, but at the end of the day, they still choose you. Right. They still choose you, and they still choose their relationship over anything else. So to me, the biggest betrayal is cheating. And I love Becky G. I think she stands for a lot of great things, and she does a lot of great stuff. But this one, I think it's really damaging. I mean, I wouldn't I wouldn't say that, only because I don't think it's fair for a personal decision that she made for her and her relationship to have an impact on how people view her. Like, I agree, but it's what she says about it. But if that's her reality, if that's what they did have to go through for her to get back to that point. I think at the end of the day, it's damaging. Damaging to her, like damaging to viewers that could also be getting cheated on. Damaging to herself and to the audience. Damaging in what way? In the way in which it's almost saying it's okay to get back together. The way she talks about it, to me, it's very damaging because I don't think we should be showing that. I don't think we should be showing and normalizing to be okay with going back to a cheating man. I will say I disagree. Yeah? What do you think? Sorry. I think there are, obviously, if this man has repeatedly cheated on you, don't advertise that, you know? But I think there's different scenarios. I feel like it's case by case. So there's many relationships in which someone has gone back to a cheating person and they've gone on to have a beautiful life. It's just all about that. I think it depends per person, per woman per se, because women are the ones getting cheated on. There's a lot of women that are able to get past it, that are able to build that trust again 100%, that feel secure and good in their relationship and forgive that man. And I feel like that is okay. Once. Cheat on you once, though. And because that's your life. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, if your man cheated on you once, I don't have the energy. I wouldn't do it for me personally. You cheat on me once, that's all I need. Matter of fact, you hold somebody's hand. It's a bit too much.
In this world, obviously, it's okay. Like, obviously, like, whatever you do is your choice. It's your life. Yeah. Whatever makes you happiest. Yes, I believe in that. However, in this particular instance, I would never think it's okay. Just, it's so damaging. Like, it really is. And I'm always in the mindset of, I hate that the man wins. I hate that he gets to win. He got to cheat and he got to destroy something good in his life and he gets to just have it back.
But it's vice versa. There's multiple women that have cheated and the man has taken them back.
But we're not talking about that. I'm talking about this.
Cheating.
Right, but what it, like, okay, applies to that too then.
Applies what?
It applies to that too then. I hate that the person that cheated. I hate that the person that cheated gets to win. But because they do.
I just feel like we lack a lot of context. Cheating is never okay. I think it's always still a very selfish move. But depending on scenarios, there is people out there that are able to move past it, that are able to forgive and just have a beautiful life.
Listen, I think it's easier said than done. Absolutely. Of course. And I think Becky G was put in a really, I'm like Becky. I'm like my girl Becky. No, and I think she was put in a really terrible position. And it's really hard to have everybody looking at you and saying, what are you going to do next? She handled it the best that she knew how and the best that she could. However, I think at the end of the day, it's still like, and she can do whatever she wants, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like no. And like the fact that we're having this conversation,
like, you can do whatever you want, but don't.
And I want her to tell her story. Like, absolutely, you have every right to tell your story, but right. I don't like that it's like this conversation that's like, yes, haha, like yes, we're back together. And I know it wasn't that easy, but I just didn't like the whole conversation surrounding it and the conversation she had in the podcast. I felt like I don't know. It just, for me, I right. Personally, the way I viewed it was like, no, there's no redemption for a cheater within that relationship. You cheat once, you want to go do a relationship with someone else, that's a different story. Right. But within that relationship, there's just no redemption, in my opinion. And I don't think it should be normalized.
I will say, Megan, don't go back to him, though.
Yes.
I don't think any level of therapy can actually bring him back. Also, though, what do you mean you're not ready to be monogamous? What were we just doing?
Yeah.
What did they just spend months doing?
And the fact that she was also like doing so much for the relationship, like
right.
She literally tried, and you could see she like gave it her all. Yeah. She was like cooking for his family. I remember she did that Thanksgiving video. Mm-hmm. She did all of these things, and he still like just because again, it has nothing to do with you.
Someone was like, and I don't know if
it's just disrespectful to make her do all that. Anyway, sorry.
It is. I mean, I think she wanted to do it in the moment. Like, you're in a relationship, these are things that you want to do for your man, especially if you feel like you're progressing. Like, we're getting. I think they bought a house together. I don't know. He definitely bought her a car though.
Right.
But someone said, this is a woman who like has lost both her parents and like yearns for like family, and you brought her into your family, made her think that this is her future. Evil work. Only that's for you then to not only cheat on her, but then to be like, I can't be I'm not ready to be monogamous. Mm-hmm. Don't you know that you're not ready to be monogamous, like in the beginning stages of a relationship? Isn't that like when you're...
He knew the entire time he was selfish. And I hate that also everybody was making fun of how much she put into the relationship, how much she poured into the relationship. Ethan Hawke, there's a video that he did which is really ironic because he also cheated on his wife.
Who's Ethan Hawke?
He's an actor. But he said, the one in love never loses. The one that tried their best, the one that did everything for the relationship can't ever lose. And that's so true. It's so true.
Yeah, because like
you can go to sleep with yourself at the end of the day and know you have a clear conscience.
Yeah,
he can't say the same for himself.
You could say you've loved.
You can say you've loved.
You truly did love someone, and it was not a facade. You didn't have any ill intent.
Genuine, yeah,
and that's like that's how I feel about life.
I do want to say one more thing. I also disagree with the quote, "How you get them is how you lose them," and maybe I'm using confirmation bias in this one.
She has resources,
but what I think happens, a lot of people say, "Oh well, because he cheated on this wife, he's gonna cheat on the next wife." But like, am I crazy? A lot of the people in a lot of the relationships I've seen where the guy, let's say like the guy cheats on his wife and he moves with another girl, why does that relationship end up lasting?
Mean like if he ends up in the relationship with the girl he cheated on?
Yes.
Like the mistress or the second girl.
Exactly. And like, let's say that they get married. Why does that relationship last forever? I'm like, they're like never breaking up. From what I've seen,
a lot of
again,
them,
confirmation biased, they usually end up staying with the mistress and they end up lasting a really long time. And it's really hard to break them up.
Maybe it's because like their relationship started from like this weird excitement, this weird secrets.
Yeah.
You know,
like if like you were willing to cheat for me.
Maybe they maybe they found in each other what they were lacking in the relationship that they were cheating on. I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean,
I don't know the science.
Like really take a look at like people around you that have cheated. I'm sure everybody knows someone that has cheated
and has gotten with the person they cheated with.
Just look at those relationships because in my opinion, I'm like, they last forever. Like that's just the person they end up with.
But I feel like this is only true in the case where the cheating was not just like a one-time thing. It's like a continual
it's a mistress. It's a mistress. It's like the person that they were like.
It's the best friend that they're just, getting with behind. Ooh, that reminds me of. Actually, there is one that didn't work out.
Which one?
My girl from Love Island. The host. The man that did her dirty.
Oh, Ariana Madix?
Yeah. Her boyfriend of 10 years.
That.
Girl, let me tell you, sit down.
What happened?
So they were together for like 10 plus years. Just boyfriend, girlfriend. Like they never like got married or anything, but like lived together, everything. She had a best friend, Rachel. Goes by Raquel with her friends, but obviously she has no more friends, so she's just Rachel now.
Right.
Yeah, that's what Ariana said. But yeah, best friends for like a long time. Then they just started sleeping with each other behind her back. He's actively in a relationship.
Dirty.
She went to a funeral once. They fucked in her home. She went to a funeral. She went on a trip to a funeral, and her best friend and her man are getting it on.
That's so dirty when it's the best friend involved too.
That's diabolical. And they did it. She said that they did it once. They were both in bed. He leaves the bed. Her best friend's sleeping over in like the guest bedroom. He goes over to the guest bedroom and sleeps with her.
Wow.
No, he did her so dirty.
I didn't know what the lore was behind that. I know like she was done dirty by someone, but I didn't know what happened. I didn't know it was a best friend.
Yeah.
Who else? Like which guy cheated on like?
But they didn't end up together. Friend? So like that time, like even though like it was a continual affair, that didn't last. Or so I hope not.
Wow, why am I blanking? I'm like trying to think of
ones that worked out or ones that didn't.
No, ones that had like a best friend also involved in it. Because guys, listen, I agree with the fact, blame the man, because I agree. He's the one that had a responsibility to the relationship.
Right.
But also like the other woman also has some blame in this. If they knew that they were in a relationship.
And this might be where we differ. The only time I think that the two parties are both equally
if they have a relationship with the
right. If I don't know this girl, like let's say I have a boyfriend, and like he posts me on his Instagram, I post him on my Instagram, whatever. Like obviously people that view us can tell that we're in a relationship, yeah? But I don't know this girl. We've never spoken. She knows he's in a relationship. They do their thing. I would find it really hard. Like I'm gonna be upset at her, but not enough to like confront her, speak ill on her, whatever. I don't know you. You owe me nothing. You don't owe me anything. The boyfriend,
you owe people decency.
The man on, that part would get me like, you're weird. You're definitely a weird girl because you knew he was in a relationship. You're weird.
That's what I'm saying.
That's as far as my upset goes. The man, however, and I feel like this is where sometimes anger is targeted towards the wrong person and some of these cheating.
Yeah.
Because you're just so stuck on this girl did me dirty, knowing he was in a relationship, that you forget to focus on who genuinely isn't, who has the responsibility to you, your man. However, and if I've spoken to you, even in a classroom, ish, if you're my friend, let alone if I had a sister, and I do, but she's too young.
Right.
If you're my sister, that's where it's like both of you are gone.
No,
now.
I think
to me,
we owe people decency, and I think, sorry, but I lose respect once you know that they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
And like you're still gonna be with him, and like you're actively knowing like this is like cheating. Sorry, but no. And also, I hate when a lot of people just blame the other woman instead of the man. Because,
I would say it's 20-80.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that. But to me, a 20 is still like, like nope. And I will talk bad about you. not if it's like I'm saying if it happened to me.
Well, yeah.
Because like with other people, like I don't know. But like if it was my friend, actually, if you got cheated on, and like
I was about to say if he would never. But if he tried it and he cheated, that girl means nothing to me. Like obviously,
really,
I feel like I would have the right to be more upset. Like I should disrespect her more than you should.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, like if you got cheated on. Yeah. And the other girl knew that you guys were in a relationship, I would hate her.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd be like, hell no.
I'm saying.
But also, like, guys, like, I'm really bad at this is like a red flag about me with celebrities. I pick and choose, like, who I get mad at.
Okay, well.
Like, with Angelina and Brad Pitt, I love Angelina Jolie. I just love Angelina Jolie.
Again, she wasn't with Jennifer. She wasn't Jennifer's friend.
I just like I love Angelina.
I mean I don't care to choose sides in that. Angelina was still definitely like in the wrong, only because girl, y'all are in the public eye.
Like cheating is cheating.
You're in the public eye. You're in the public eye, and you knew dang well that he was with Jennifer. I would give her 40% blame only because you're in the public eye.
Yeah.
But if
honestly, yeah, like with celebrities, I'm like, do I ever care about the other woman as much? Like, no, I just hate the man.
Because like are you dumb? Ben Affleck, did he cheat? Didn't he cheat with the housekeeper?
Oh, a lot of nanny.
Or was that
cheating.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
That was Ben Affleck and Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke.
I still don't know who this man is.
You'll know who he is.
And I hate that he dropped a hard line after being a cheater too.
Who?
Ethan
yeah,
Hawke.
I know. I was like, well, him and his like ex-wife, Uma Thurman is his ex-wife.
Who is the daughter? I think isn't their daughter like a model?
Yeah, Maya Hawke. No, she's in Stranger Things.
Oh, she's an actor. Okay.
They have a really good relationship now, so I think like
well, yes,
he's probably like, you know what? At the end of the day, I lost a wonderful marriage with a wonderful person. So like, I think maybe he's seeing it from that perspective.
I don't care for your hindsight. I don't care.
Literally. But I think it's better for a man to like acknowledge the wrongdoings, to acknowledge it after, especially if they have a relationship with like the family. Like he has a good relationship with Uma Thurman. So I think like you definitely should think like, look at how much you've lost. Like I think you should definitely feel bad about yourself because you're like, I lost.
Well, why didn't you think about that before you lost it?
Literally.
I don't know. It really irks me. Don't cheat. The only thing you should cheat on is tests.
If you have a cheating story, drop
like,
it down below.
Like, guys, I will say that like and like but I do feel like I'm gonna get back with a cheating man.
Are you being for real?
I don't know, but something
like I see it in my future.
I felt like Raven Simone in.
You saw it?
No, I literally was like looking at you and it hit me. I said,
"Really? I won't let you. I wouldn't let you.
And you, please vocalize.
Bring him around, and you.
No, and please vocalize.
You will.
I will let you be rude. I will let you be rude.
No, I literally do not bring him around.
But I fear there are certain circumstances.
No,
I might just take. I might take him back.
Well, you better keep it to yourself because if I find out.
But what do they say?
Okay, so David
has saying, chat.
He's saying, what if I was upfront about sleeping with other girls, but you're my main girl and will have my last name? I don't want your last name. There's no home for you to go back to. That's
actually another conversation for another time, but I'm never going to take my man's last name. Second of all, what do you mean I'm your main? If we're in a situationship and I'm your main, I'm good with it.
Well, okay. I think if you're upfront about sleeping with other girls and the other person is okay with it.
Right. That's just an open relationship.
Right.
And I'm assuming both parties are okay with it.
Or you're like not exclusive yet. And the other party is okay with it, then whatever. Okay. Wow.
Which part? He said, wow, you would leave me? Wow.
How dare you?
How dare you?
No, I think transparency is best. And
Right.
if they're okay with it, then why do I
Then there's
care?
no cheating happening here.
I personally think it's weird to not be exclusive and monogamous, especially during a situation.
Clay does not agree.
But like, that's just me. Like, if you have a different view and you guys are transparent,
Yeah.
go for it. Whatever.
It's not cheating if both people know what's going down.
I mean, I hate a he knows where home is relationship, but if that's what you're okay with,
I love a he knows where home is situationship.
like, go out with other girls and comes back to you. Do you know that comedian? What's her name?
Kevin Hart.
Nikki, the blonde.
The one that sent that Leo DiCaprio.
Mhm.
DiCaprio.
I
Leo DiCaprio.
forget her name.
I'm just gonna keep lying.
No worries.
David.
All right. I'm
David.
sure.
I'm already
she-
upset with the name David already, so
Yeah.
I'm just not having it right now.
Yeah. Davids are to not be trusted.
For real.
But she basically went on a podcast and said she really thinks it's hot when her boyfriend sleeps with other girls. She likes it. She's into it.
So she's into open relationships.
For him.
But
She likes the fact that other women are attracted to him. That makes him hotter.
But why does he have to sleep with them? Don't you already
She
know
thinks it's
that
hot.
other women find him attractive?
He's hot.
Okay, I mean, to each his own. Again, I don't know if I would say she's getting cheated on. She's fully aware. She allows it.
I don't think it. Yeah. Well, cheating
allows
is cheating. Cheating is
I don't
cheating.
know. I don't think it's cheating when your partner knows you're sleeping with other people.
I think cheating is the act of it. Act of being with someone else when you're in a relationship. The fact that she's okay with
It's
cheating.
basically an open
is like, okay.
relationship.
Yeah, it's an open relationship.
So that's not cheating.
I hate open relationships.
That is open is.
But like, do your own thing. Like, truly, like,
But like, why are you in a relationship?
Freedom.
If it's open. That's my thing. Just
I don't
be
know.
a thing. Just.
you know, especially people that are together for like 40 years and then they're like, let's have an open relationship. And
Girl, who's
whoever-
gonna sleep with you at that age?
Whoever whose idea that was. There's always one person that had the idea and the other one who just complies.
Speaking, what would you do if your man came up to you and was like, "Can we do an open relationship?"
I'm breaking up with him.
What if he said, "Can we do
I know that's the end for us.
a threesome?"
I know that's the end for us. Whenever they start to think about like opening it up,
Introducing it.
I know that'll be it.
I want it open on my on, and I hate when a man says that. No, it's either both ways or no way.
Well, like obviously date Nikki if that's what you want. Find a woman like her.
You're not coming back home to a mall with the perfume of another woman, and I'm just gonna be like, yay,
Yummy.
like what?
Well, like again, like she liked it.
lol, David,
You're trolling.
and you know what? Stay there. And you know what, David? Stay, because we're about to get into our favorite segment. Speaking of cheating, or like not even cheating, the concept of just playing around.
Cheating was part of this episode.
Facts.
We're gonna talk about the new segment.
Right, and we call it
testing connections beyond the veil.
right.
Sorry, guys.
Play the music, DJ.
We gotta talk about this new episode
Played
of Love
straight
Island
in your face.
because everybody
Let's get
has
into
me
it.
bothered. Everybody has me bothered. Guys,
Everybody
again, I have
but
notes.
Everybody but who?
Andreina was safe this episode.
And when you're hot, you
Best
know what I mean?
episode.
You don't gotta do much.
She reacted.
That is all.
She was supportive.
She sits. She smiles. Sometimes she'll
gasp.
say a little
She'll
something,
say,
but it's nothing that I remember.
Big scandal was this past episode was the Iris TJ Pepe drama. So that was the big talk of the town, was that conversation between them. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
If Pepe, all he did wrong was that he went on the podcast and said that Iris had a cheating scandal, which
She did.
I watched the podcast. I watched it a while ago, so I don't remember the exact details. All he's saying was that Iris had a cheating scandal. He didn't say she cheated. He said Iris also had a cheating scandal, so I thought we would both understand each other in that way. What are we upset about? I don't understand. Like, what's the big...
I was thinking this to myself as well, asking myself this question as I was watching the episode. What could Iris be upset about, possibly, if all he said, and this was just, mind you, one podcast. He didn't even go like on a rampage of like multiple podcasts, as far as I know, and kept bringing it up. And maybe what she's upset about is the fact that her name was in the same sentence as the cheating.
Yeah,
maybe that's where she could like be like, now people could think that I'm capable of it or that I thought about it.
I definitely think she has like anxiety when it comes to the public, because as I was watching it, it definitely seemed like it was a lot, and like she keeps bringing up how everybody's against them and all of these things. So I definitely think that she has like some sort of anxiety when it comes to that, and being seen with TJ and TMZ, like I think that really scared her, and she didn't like the idea of people thinking she cheated. But the action in itself of what Pepe did, like to me, it doesn't warrant the big reactions from everyone.
But I think what it could also be is that her meeting with TJ wasn't like a week after she got off the plane. It wasn't 2 days. It was off the plane and off to TJ. Maybe there's a sense of like guilt or like
on her side,
a sense of maybe I did go wrong, and now I'm caught red-handed, and now I'm being caught. Like she was caught red-handed by the paparazzi, and now it's now people are having a conversation about this.
Yeah, I don't think she did anything wrong by saying TJ, but I definitely think like she felt a little bit. Her?
You don't think she did anything wrong by going to see TJ fresh off the plane? And mind you, she's still like in like a talking stage with Pepe.
No, I don't. I feel like her and Pepe were not that serious.
But still.
But like she didn't do anything wrong. Like emotionally, maybe you can argue that, but like she just went to go see him, and she even told him that she was going to go see him, and he said, yeah, do you, whatever. And also before TJ left, like you could tell like that was her guy. Like that was the man that she wanted. That was who she wanted to be with. So to me, it wasn't that crazy. I don't think there was anything wrong with that.
I don't know.
Like I don't think she actually did anything wrong.
Yes, I don't think they did anything during their meetup, but I would have preferred a couple of days in between.
Yeah, but and then I also don't understand. I feel like Pepe was also like, you guys are grasping at straws to be mad at each other. Like for him to be like, but I didn't know you were going that night. Like you said you were going to see him, but I didn't know you were going that night. You did, but like it's also,
who would think it's gonna happen fresh off the why would you go fresh off the plane?
Does it matter though? Like she did tell you. She said I was gonna go see TJ. He said I didn't know it was that night. Like
I think that's a valid reason.
I don't think so.
I would be like I didn't think it was gonna be that night.
Grasping at straws.
I would have loved to know exactly what day. I digress. Nevertheless, I do think though, like, just say what he did.
I think it's that. I think it's that.
Everybody's no.
That's what they keep mentioning.
That can't be it, because for people to be like, she's terrified of him. For people to be like, he believes his own lies. He's a psychopath. It's so scary. There's no reforming him. There's nothing. I mean, you would think he's Lucifer himself.
Well, yeah, but
just say what he did to deserve.
But what I'm saying is, like, they've been saying this, and like they've said that it's because he was spreading lies about TJ, and he said, "What are you upset about?" to Iris, and she said, "The podcast." Like they told us what they're mad about, like thus far. So unless he did something even worse, like in later episodes, like this is what he did.
That's ridiculous. Then
I don't understand,
because why aren't we just as upset again? I don't think they should. Like, you could be upset. I just don't understand why it's being put on this level of a pedestal. Like, you can be upset. You have the right to be upset. But enough for everybody to, like, isolate him, to, like, to try and intervene when same could be said about Charlie. And yes, Charlie was also put on the hot seat by the whole group. But I wouldn't say that he was as isolated, like, and people are as just attacky on him as Pepe.
Yeah.
And he did the same thing. He didn't even really say she cheated, but he went on a podcast, talked about his experience about Hannah and like how that made him feel. And again, Hannah and Iris are entitled to feel however they feel about what was said about them, you know, like, especially if you see yourself in a certain light, like you don't see yourself as a cheater, you don't see yourself as someone that's weird and shady, and then somebody's like, what they did? Shady.
Yeah.
That cheating scandal.
Yeah.
That, like, I too would be like, dang, like, you hurt me. Like, that's as far as it should go. Like, have a conversation. You hurt me. I didn't like that. That's not how I see myself. That's not how my actions have shown to you. And I thought we could have moved past this.
And I don't even think they need to have a conversation.
Well, if it's impacting them this much, if they can't stand to be in a room with each other, and they have to because they are associated for the show.
If they for the show, yes. But like Also, it just doesn't seem like they want to be around each other, or that they should be around each other. Like, TJ being mad at Pepe, honestly, I get it. Like, it's not fun when people are making lies about, or like spreading lies about you. Like, I understand
When
that.
we don't even know if it's true.
But also, like, I think what's like so jarring is everybody's reaction to these things. It's like, okay, I'm expecting something really, really terrible, but it's gossip.
And they've all had gossip
Yeah.
and scandal about them. I'm just a little confuzzled. And maybe we're just falling into the trap of the producers to like care about something that even they probably don't.
I don't even think
about.
they're trying to edit it in anybody's favor.
But at this time and point, bring me a new storyline. This is boring. If this is as far as it goes, if this is all just because of podcasts, come on, guys.
You know what
Podcasts?
I hate? I hate when like right now everybody's in Pepe's comments being like, we apologize, like this and that. To me, I'm like, you guys are.
We still don't know.
Well, not even. We just still don't know. Like, why are you doing that? Like, we apologize. We did. And then people were like, why are you apologizing? Like, what? And then they're like, well, isn't it wrong to acknowledge when you did wrong? So, do you guys realize how much you're the problem? Someone says something about someone, you don't know the full story, and you're over here hating them, making fun of everything that they do, and then suddenly you get an inkling that they might be in the right, and now you're completely flipping these sides. This is what I was trying to say last time. The bandwagons to hate someone or to really love someone is crazy.
Right.
You guys can just be right at the middle. You guys could just be normal and not talk terribly about others.
You can be normal.
So you don't have to apologize for your actions later on. You guys could just sit in the middle.
Do what we do, you know what I mean? We don't care irregardless. Yeah, we recognize we don't know these people. We're never gonna probably know these people.
Just speak on the actions.
Again, we're going off of like clips. 1 second they're painted in a good light and we're like, yes, Pepe did nothing wrong. I don't know what's coming out in the next episode. I don't know what's gonna come out. I'm not gonna die on any hill for somebody I don't know. You know, like.
However, another thing
that being said
that I want to say is these people have a really great privilege of getting constructive criticism on their actions, on their personalities, to really learn, to really look at themselves on screen and learn for how they can be better, how they can be better friends, just better people. And what I hate that a lot of these people do is that they hide behind the hate that they get to justify them not looking inwards as to why people could be upset about something that they did.
Right.
So I think there's been instances where people were just completely not in the right and did something that was not okay, but because everybody just like hates, right? And like the hate is always the loudest and the terrible hate is always the loudest.
And sometimes like, too intense.
Yeah. They go, well, I got death threats. Like, I got death threats. Therefore, like, everybody just hates me. And I, like, like they never like try and say, okay, like, what could have people been mad about? And obviously nothing warrants a death threat ever. But there's constructive criticism in there. Not everything is terrible. And they just never want to look at that because they're like, they hide behind it's just too much hate. Like, it's just too much hate and people just hate me for no reason.
And I think that also has stopped them from having constructive conversations with each other.
Yeah.
Because now we're just comparing who has gotten the most hate.
Yeah.
Any level of hate, I can't imagine. You know what I mean? I can't imagine going on my social media and seeing more than like one like negative thing. So it's intense. But I don't but trying to be like, well, I was getting this and you weren't.
Yeah.
Now we can't have a conversation because then that other person's gonna be like, you don't remember when I had to go through it? Like, it took me months to get out of whatever X, Y, and Z. Like, just and I obviously it's harder to understand from an outsider's perspective. But I would imagine that if we're in the same boat, we're experiencing very similar things, that we should be the best people to understand each other. I just feel like if they just sat down, got past I've got more hate than you, then they really could just be like, I didn't like it when you said this. The other person can be like, I apologize. I didn't mean to make you feel this way. I also did not appreciate, though, how you had everybody do this and this and this. I apologize. I was only doing that because I was being petty because you hurt. I don't know. Something like that. Something that a 30-year-old would do. Because you're all pushing 30. and you guys are making me go bald.
No, I'm looking at the show and I'm like, what?
I'm bored. Give me a new, like, I don't know.
I am very invested though in like the girl situation with Grayson, Coco, and Bella not feeling included with Iris and Hannah, or them.
Iris,
Like,
Hannah, and Amaya, yeah.
That whole thing. Well, like, not even Amaya at this point. Amaya's in New York.
No, but Amaya's always included.
Amaya is always included. I'm just saying,
Amaya always feels like there is space for her.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it seems like the problem is more for Iris and Hannah because that's who they're around more. Like, I don't think, like,
I guess that because they're all like in LA.
Yeah. That's why. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because that I'm just like, what is everyone gonna say? Like, what's the conversation?
Is anybody gonna be like, sorry for? I don't know who. Like, I'm not gonna be like, whose side are you on? But whose side are you on?
No one's side.
Oh, elaborate.
I'm not on Iris and Hannah's side because it definitely seems like you guys close yourselves off.
Right.
And that's not okay. And like, if you're like, at least if you guys are filming and you're around others, like,
right,
maybe be welcoming, be nice. But I'm also not on like Grayson and also I did not like how like Grayson was trying to talk to them about like what happened with Austin. And Iris kind of, well, maybe this was clipped weird, but like it definitely was like she was not paying attention. I think that's rude.
Her and TJ were in their own little world with a candy cane.
But also like girls, give it a rest. Like it is not gonna work out. Let's walk away.
What's not gonna work out?
The friendship.
Of who?
Grayson and Bella.
You don't think that it could be like like Iris and Hannah are, that's what it is?
I think yes. I'm like, it just
there's
seems
no
like,
more room.
It just seems like there's no more room. I would walk away. I wouldn't even want an explanation. I'd be hurt.
Yeah.
And like I maybe say it, but like I wouldn't even expect them to make room for me. Like no, like because to me it's like I don't want a friendship now. If I have to tell you to include me, I just don't want a friendship.
Right. Like it's like don't go to a party you weren't invited to, or don't invite yourself to a party you weren't invited to originally. Right. And I get it from Bella's perspective. It must be difficult because, as she said, like her and Hannah were really close coming off of the island, and then as soon as Iris got off, it just something shifted.
Yeah.
And
if I was Bella,
Iris got closer. Maybe if I was Bella, maybe I would want to have a conversation with Hannah. Like, hey, what shifted?
I would.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with getting closure, and even if Hannah can't provide you whatever closure that you would like, at least you had that conversation, and now you can move on with your life. Yeah. I think, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I see any real friendship anywhere in this cast, to be honest. But then again, I'm only seeing a couple of minutes of their life. But, and I'm not comparing it to Pepe G. But I'm going to compare it to Pepe G. And I didn't even watch season 6 like that. It just doesn't feel like that. And it doesn't have to feel like that, but it just doesn't feel like genuine friendships. Like, take out the cameras if they had never met, like would they, and they just,
I think Iris and Hannah definitely are still really close. Yeah. So I believe that they have a genuine friendship. I really, and I don't think I'm gonna like the response they're gonna have for the girls once they have the sit down with them, because from the preview it looked like they were like, I'm too, like, I just don't have it in me and I don't want to have more friends or something like that.
Oh, really? Maybe I didn't pay attention to this preview you're talking about. I don't have it in me?
Intentional.
Ooh. Something like that. Again, Iris and Hannah more than entitled to just keep it nice and tight, keep it to the two of them, and the rest of the cast also has the right to feel like not included. You have the conversation, everybody says their piece, and then I don't think it should be a problem anymore.
Yeah, it's just crazy because I don't know, when they're in the villa, it just feels like everybody's so much more open than they are now.
You're in an island,
but I know it's so drastically different.
Yeah,
but I don't know, it's just weird because who we initially saw is not who we're seeing now, and it's a little like,
it is a different cast.
Contrast.
And honestly, seeing Austin was a shock to me. I was he in any teaser? He kind of popped out of nowhere.
Well, when they announced the cast, he was part of like who was going to be part of Beyond the
Villa. I don't know, but me personally, I lost my train of thought. Brian really upset me.
Oh, really?
Brian really upset me this episode. Brian, like, I'm gonna need you to start fixing it, because the way in the first couple of episodes, him and Pepe were like this. They were besties. They were going everywhere together. They were outcast together, obviously. And I just feel like he kind of switched up on my man Pepe. And I don't know why I said my man Pepe. That's not my man. I don't be claiming nobody like that. But as soon as like he got the elephant out of the room with Amaya and everybody was cool with him, I felt like he now lacks understanding for Pepe and Grace. Because the one part that really, I was like a little bit upset, because if you do this to me, this would be a problem. Pepe comes in, he's trying to shake Jeremiah's hand. Jeremiah's like, I'm cool. Okay, whatever. Pepe goes to Brian, who's supposed to be his close friend here, who's supposed to be the only one that's like,
understands him.
Like, hey, like, I'm glad you came. Like, stick with me. Like, I understand tensions are high. He comes up to me, he's like, I was trying to say hi to Jeremiah. He just didn't shake my hand. I don't understand. Like, as a man, like, you should, whatever. He's expressing himself. And then for Brian to sit there and be like, they're allowed to feel how they want to feel.
Yeah, I can understand why Pepe wanted to leave, because he was like, no, nobody here likes me, so I'm going to leave.
What do you mean? Like, and I'm glad he called it out. He's like, well, yeah, I'm allowed to feel. Why are, like, what? No, right? Like, genuinely, that was really upsetting to me, because if anybody here should stand up for him, it should be you, because you attach yourself so closely to him. You probably made him feel like you guys were close throughout all this time, from what I could see. Again, I don't know what happened outside of filming times, but that was just like really upsetting to me. That was just really upsetting, because you should know what it's like to come into a room invited by like one person, and then everybody else like looking at you sideways and feeling uncomfortable, and for you to kind of add on to that and kind of what's that word when someone and not validate what he's feeling. Like, you can validate what he's feeling and still be harsh with him as a friend, but that shouldn't have been the first thing you said to him. You should have first validated him, be like, yeah, I'm sorry you went through that, man.
I felt like he switched up after he was included.
Yeah, like, which kind of goes back to the initial motive of why he apologized to Maya, was truly to just get back into the good graces of people, and it wasn't really because you recognize that you did wrong. And I'm sorry, I had to say that.
Also, I don't think Pepe wants to apologize to anybody, so I don't understand why everybody wants him to apologize.
And also, nobody's apologizing to Pepe either, though.
Exactly. Like, obviously, like, again, like regardless of who's right or wrong, I'm like, and this is not even at the fault of Pepe either. Like, he doesn't want to apologize. Why does everybody want him to apologize so bad? If he felt like he was being done dirty, let's stop trying to force it. And if that just cost him his inclusion in the group, then I don't think he cares, because why would he want to be included when he feels like...
Why would I want to be included with people that don't even care to hear me out?
And yeah, like, I don't know, like, they don't like him, so like, why do we all want this to work? Like, just let him not do it. Like, and it's not even going to be genuine either, so why are we pushing for this?
And I'm glad he stopped filming at some point, because me personally, what I would do, I too would stop going. There's only so much like neglect from a group I can take before I have to be like, let's have some self-respect.
Yeah.
This is like,
read the room.
No, for real, because it does not feel good when you know you're not wanted there. And like, Chris, you invited him and you really didn't talk to him much, but that's another thing. And you and Coco, yeah, and that's my opinion.
They're not working out.
I don't think it's gonna work out.
It's really not going to.
Too different of standards. Yeah, I feel like I don't know what Coco wants, but it's giving slower pace, more private. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't even really want to kiss him underneath the mistletoe. And then she's like, here, just take it. She said he wanted it so bad he kept asking. Like, yeah, like, here, damn. Yeah. Crazy. She did say that. She did not want to kiss him, but he won't stop talking about it. So she said, here you go. Here, damn. She did not want to kiss that man. She did not want to kiss him. I think it's because everybody was looking. Yeah, like, everyone in their moment. He took her to the centerpiece. She's like, I can't say anything right. Whatever I say wrong, she gets mad at me for. Oh yeah, and he was talking about like that whole heel incident where she was wearing heels. She was slowing down because her feet hurt, and he was like, I was talking to someone, so I wasn't. What? I did not hear what you said. He was like, I was talking to someone, so I wasn't really paying attention. Like, I didn't know that she was, like, lagging behind or whatever. And he's like, I just didn't like the way she reacted because she got upset at me and everything. And then she goes, I just feel like if you're pursuing a girl and you should notice when her feet hurt. I agree. When her feet hurt and she's not near you, which Fair enough. What do you mean you didn't notice that I was not near you?
The beginning of the relationship, or that part where where a man wants you to date him, is the part where he puts the most effort.
Yeah.
Because that's when he's really trying to make himself like, okay, this is like, I'm going to show my best side. So for him to really not care, like, I would take note of that.
And then for him to think it's a red flag of how you reacted?
Yeah. Like, that's important to take note of, because you're like, okay, this is what he's like in a relationship.
Right.
And also, like, the whole thing with him and, like, the other woman, like, she had her, like...
Oh, yeah, I didn't see the clip. Like, what was she doing?
It was basically, like, put your hand on mine, and he was like...
Oh, he was grabbing it.
He was like...
Oh, hell no!
And they took a video of him. And I think, like, it will probably be a bigger deal in the next episode, because everybody was, like, looking at the clip.
No, because why the producers are so messy. They're like, you're following, we sent you something.
They need content.
Check it out.
So I agree with Coco when she was, like, pissed and was like, no, if you're pursuing a girl, why are you holding another girl's hand?
Why are you at a club, matter of fact?
Exactly. No, they were at a lounge.
No, that was a club.
They were at a lounge.
It was a club.
We're going to continue watching Love Island, as we do every other week, because it's entertainment. But guys, like everybody's
what are your thoughts?
Everyone's making me upset.
No.
And I don't want to be upset on a Wednesday night.
I do hate how late it's released, though, I will say.
Yeah.
I think I would prefer if it was released midnight on Wednesday.
Episodes.
And there's two, too.
Yeah.
So I think Peacock, that's how we think about, like, 12 a.m. on a Wednesday.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I really am excited to see how the drama pans out with the girls. I'm like, are you guys going to address this?
Watch it just, like, be nothing burger.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think they'll give us content there, but yeah.
It looks like I'm sleeping.
But yeah, I mean, what else do we have? Oh, we're on Twitch now, because we're on Twitch right
streamers,
now. So if you're watching this on YouTube, go watch us stream.
David goes, would you make your man bark? I would make him purr.
Oh. I didn't like that one. Anyways, we're there.
Big purr.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram and Spotify.
And TikTok. All at Since Yesterday.
Yep.
With Jimena and Sabella.
Exactly.
I'm Jimena.
I'm Sabella.
And this was Since Yesterday.
Goodbye,
Bye, David.
everyone.